Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with an Enter Mega Tyranitar Showdown Live. My boy NJMP passed me this team. I get a lot of my teams from him because the way he builds, it's really creative. I also get a lot of my teams from my Smogon profile. I'm just gonna let you know now that my name on Smogon is AIM. So if you do want to pass me teams, you just leave them on my wall over there. Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust my mic. You just leave them on my wall over there. Don't tweet them at me because it's a lot harder for me to see tweets than it is for me to see something that's stuck on my wall all day, for even days after. But in any case, this team looked pretty fun. Mega Manectric actually looks annoying, and so does Stall. But he gave me another version, but I really want to use this one because it has Dragon Dance, PokeaimMD, Zygarde, which I've only used once, so I really want to use it again. And it also has Counter Alakazam, a move that it got this generation. Well, it didn't get it this generation; it got it like in Gen 1, but with Magic Guard rather. You could bring it up and whatnot from the RBY Virtual Console. And we have Dragon Dance, Mega Tyranitar. The HP lets us take Choice Specs, Greninja's Hydro Pump, if I'm not mistaken. Just physically defensive, Stealth Rock, Brave Bird, Skarmory. Assault Vest Tangrowth with HP Fire, because Scizor and Ferrothorn switching in could be annoying. It also helps out Alakazam. Alakazam's so cool, man, with counter. I just can't wait to use it. And then Spikes Gren. But we got them young spikes. So let's go and look for a game. Hopefully we don't get Stall, because this team is very weak to Stall. I don't know, it's really weak to Stall. I also think this is one of the best sets on Dragon Dance, Mega Tyranitar. Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Stone Edge. I really think that coverage is the best. You need fire coverage, there's scissors everywhere. You need ice coverage and whatnot. This isn't defog. Oh, goody. So what I can do is actually try and just Dragon Dance up and win with my Tyranitar turn 1. Because I break the sand immediately, and I kind of do just sweep outside of Mimikyu, so I'm actually just going to go for that. We don't have much counterplay otherwise. Hey. I really do just break his sash immediately with my Sandstorm, and I can attempt to Dragon Dance up. So, I mean, he's obviously going to Spore. Sporing is his best play, but Mega Tyranitar is just such a threat to his team. Are we recording? Yeah. Mega Tyranitar is such a threat to his team. I really think I could just do this. Wait. Whoa. Don't be disrespecting this man. Don't be disrespecting this guy. I have 624 attack. I can Dragon Dance up later again versus Celesteela as well because I know it's set. Unfortunately, I don't have defog. Mimikyu is going to be an issue. Probably the only thing that I can't OHKO. I really just want to click Stone Edge because I don't want to reveal Fire Punch. And I'm positive that +1... Positive, this is 624 attack, this should kill. Yeah, I'll forget it. There's no point in risking Stone Edge right there. I don't want to do Ice Punch. Rather, so Mimikyu comes out, which makes sense. We're just going to Fire Punch, bust his disguise. We can live one Play Rough. Oh my, I'm so sorry, dude. That sucks. And he misses Play Rough on top of that, so we kind of just win. Well, at least Mega Tyranitar gets to showcase how good it is. But that miss sucked. Actually, because of that miss, I'm going to Dragon Dance up again. Because that should mean that Mimikyu dies to +2 Fire Punch, as well as knocking out Celesteela. Yeah, Mimikyu should die right here to +2 Fire Punch, and we should be able to 6-0 with this Mon. But, like, that burn was absolutely disgusting. I would have been able to take Sucker Punch, Quick Attack, and maybe even Extreme Speed, but I would have had to risk Stone Edge if I didn't get that burn. So I can go for Fire Punch here, and Mega Tyranitar just able to get its sweep, because Fire Punch will be able to knock out offensive Celesteela, Ice Punch will be able to knock out Zygarde, which I have not revealed. I also know it's that Super Citrus Berry Zygarde, or actually regular Citrus Berry Zygarde. But, I mean, we started off with a very lucky break for Mega Tyranitar. Good game, man. Sorry about that. This should definitely die. It's 832 attack. This should die anyway. And if it doesn't, Zygarde just wins on its own. So, I don't want to risk Stone Edge. And this is why I feel like I still got to battle the great aim. I'm not so great, bro. I'm definitely not so great. I'm lucky. I appreciate the kind words. At least on the ladder, I'm lucky. World Cup about to start up too, though. Celesteela is going to drop to this. Yeah, this is Mega Tyranitar. Okay, so, I mean, at least I'm happy that I got to show off how it works. It Dragon Dances up and wins. Good game, dude. Alright, so we'll end it there. Even though we already said good game early, but I that was indeed game. But okay, so that really did suck for my opponent, but one play he should have done differently. Greninja's so good in this game. One play my opponent should have done differently was definitely like Spore my T-Tar. But then again, he probably expected Tangrowth to want to come out. Even though there was still no draw I played because you can get up your webs anyway and even Stealth Rock potentially. So Mega Tyranitar is really good in this game. I want to lead off with Greninja because I can Dark Pulse as well and sweep through my opponent's team. There's no point in getting up a Spike. This is Trick Room Uxie. Magico, he doesn't have a Dark Resist on his team. I'm going to click Specs Dark Pulse, and then Mega Tyranitar in the end should be able to do some damage. There's the Trick Room. Dark Pulse again and get our Battle Bond. I don't think he should have done that. I actually think he should have Mementoed or U-turn, but I now have my Battle Bond, and now I'm Battle Bond Ninja versus Trick Room. So, yeah, he has a couple turns left. He might have a couple turns left, but we're good. Because this Mon's just going to be able to click Dark Pulse. The only Mon on his team that can take it is Alolan Executor. I guess in Hoopa as well. Everything else is going to go down. This is probably Eruption Heatran. Also, when Tyranitar comes in, it can kind of put in a lot of work. So Hoopa's going to come out. We're just going to sack Skarmory. I don't think he does anything this game. Heatran beats it. This beats it. This beats it. Cresselia sets up on it. I don't even have like Defog, so I can't get rid of the rocks. As he goes for Drain Punch, so I'm happy I didn't sack my other Mon, my Tyranitar there. So Dark Pulse is definitely coming out. I might as well attempt to go for a Stealth Rock right here. As it turns out, he is fully physically based, so I get up my rocks, which is nice for pressuring the Marowak and whatnot. And what I can do is just phase him with Whirlwind, prevent like a sub, prevent a switch into Cresselia, Heatran, Alolan Executor. To be honest though, I think Brave Bird is actually a better play. Yeah, so Hoopa is extremely weakened, which is again one of his only Mons that could take the hit. I want to go Zygarde here. I actually just want to set up and Dragonium Z. This is actually... Tyranitar might have been the better play. But I can weaken his entire team with this Mon. So we're going to go for 1,000 Arrows. Cresselia can definitely come out and set up the rooms again. I'm not worried because the main reason I'm doing this is because I want to get rid of Cresselia since Dragon Dance Heatran sets up on Heatran. Dragon Dance Tyranitar, excuse me, sets up on Heatran, and I knew Cresselia would come out here. Is what I'm trying to say. And I'll go hard Greninja because all of his Trick Room abusers, none of them want to come in on a Specs Dark Pulse. So if he wants to set up Trick Room, that's fair. None of his Trick Room users want to come in on a Specs Dark Pulse. So if he chooses to go for the Lunar Dance, I could even go for Spike right here if I wanted to. But the important thing is getting rid of Cresselia. So again, none of his Mons want to come in on this. Hoopa? Hoopa actually ate it. That's pretty cool. We'll go Tangrowth because we're actually min speed. If he Gunk Shot's a really good play on his part. But I always have extreme speed in the back on Zygarde. And keeping Zygarde healthy is nice for Marowak. The only reason I went out to Zygarde before is because it was -1 defense and I knew it would switch out into Cresselia. Like, that was his best play. So, Drain Punch is smart. However, like I said, I am min speed on this Tangrowth. Either way, I would outslow him anyway. And I can just go for knockoff here. Either knocking out Hoopa or getting rid of Marowak's Thick Club would have been options. Marowak unfortunately it is faster than me in Trick Room. But like I said before, I'm trying to set up on Heatran. So I'm kind of hoping he goes Heatran here. Because I can definitely Dragon Dance up on that Mon with my Tyranitar. And then I have Ice Punch for the Alolan Executor. Oh, he goes Executor. Don't frisk me. How are you knocking me out? Are you SD, Dragonium Z? I'm going to knock off his item either way. Yeah, that's not knocking me out. Alright, so he loses his Life Orb here too. Which is pretty nice. So he'll be able to set up his Trick Room though. We'll just go for the neutral hit. And then I can knock him out with Zam after. Oh, he has Giga Drain. Okay, so that makes it a little bit trickier. I'm not gonna lie, that does make it a little bit trickier. Either way, Zam is still the best play. What do you guys Dragon Hammer? I would have Dragon Hammer on this set. Not Draco Meteor. I would have Dragon Hammer just to abuse it, especially because I have Giga Drain. But throwing off Psychic is fire. No Psychic resist outside of Cresselia, which I can Shadow Ball after. I would love to go to counter here if he goes for Dragon Hammer, but I'm not sure what he's going to go for. Giga Drain also should not recover over 50%, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Jesus, man. My bad, Executor. I did not mean... Oh, I got a crit too. I did not mean to offend. That crit sucks. Why am I getting so lucky? I really didn't mean to offend you, bro. I don't know why. I was looking at Zam's attack, or special attack stat, and I was like, okay, yeah, there's no way he can do anything to me. There's no way he can do any damage. Is this Specs train? It looks to be Specs. I want to win with Tyranitar, but I think the best bet is just trying to win this game with Zygarde, because Zygarde does actually win. +1 Dragonium Z should be able to knock out Cresselia. I could set up on that. I know that's Specs trend though for a fact. I would Eruption most likely. It could be Z-Trend too. I doubt it'd have HP Ice though, but if it does have HP Ice, 1, that might not even knock out Zygarde. 2, I could always go Tyranitar after and set up, if it does knock out Zygarde, if he gets a crit on me. How much does Psychic even do to Executor? I'm interested. Alakazam. Think outside the box. Alolan. Is anybody really excited for... It's definitely Max's Pika's Trick Room. Yeah, it might have done enough for Extreme Speed, but definitely wasn't enough in general. So we can knock this guy out with Devastating Drake. It's +1, 190 base power. I don't care if you're Fizz Def, this boy's gonna go down. Yep. Is anybody really excited for like Ultra Lunala or whatever it's gonna be? Because Lunala's already amazing in Ubers as it is, but I'm so excited to be able to use like some fusion between Necrozma and Lunala. Ooh, Necrolama. No, I don't work that way. I was just trying to figure it out. Ooh, I really like Tyranitar versus this guy. He could have Banded T-Tar on his own. Could also be, well, it's Megazard, most likely, but... Ooh, I love this. I love this. So I'm thinking it might be Rocker. Okay, I'm leading off with, thank you, friend. Let's actually form a game plan. So I need a little bit of damage off on what I'm assuming to be Assault Vest Tangrowth. It could be Fizz Def though. Fizz Def actually makes sense on his team. But because he does have Landers, I'm thinking this is Rocker. This is either Smooth Rock or CB. Obviously Excadrill Spin. Zard Y or X. Leaning more towards Zard Y since it's a little bit easier at breaking this meta. Though Landers plus Excadrill really do wear down... they really do wear down Landers for... Zard X, but I doubt it's Zard X. I think it's Zard Y. And Magearna could be Shift Gear, Specs. Magearna's broken. I'm on. I put that mon up there with Greninja, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, that mon is scary. Anyway, Zygarde is really good in this team, in this game, because of Dragonium Z. Tyranitar is also really good. We're gonna lead off with Tyranitar because if he leads off with Zard, he can't Solar Beam me immediately. He leads Magearna, which is an issue. I could Mega Evolve and click Fire Punch, but I don't want to reveal that I'm Mega just yet. I'm actually just going to go out to Tangrowth on the Flash Cannon or Flare Cannon and decipher that damage. If he Volt Switches, good. Volt Switch, actually. That man went right for Focus Blast. So, again, assuming this is Shift Gear, we'll just Earth... Would you set up right now? I don't think you set up right now. Not when I can hurt you. I'm going to double out, expecting him to want to go out into Charizard. Now, the reason I'm making this play is because Knockoff is there, and he's probably thinking, okay, man, I can just Mega Evolve and Solar Beam this thing. But I'm going to Mega Evolve myself and click Stone Edge without get up the sand, so his Solar Beam will be charged. Or he can go out to Landers either way and just take a heavy hit. So either way, this is a good turn for me, because I get off the damage I need on Landers. In theory, I got off the damage I needed on Landers. So I'm thinking that's Shift Gear Magearna. We definitely want to go Skarmory here. He can go for... He can get a momentum by going for U-turn. That'd be smart. Skarmory's literally just needed for rocks, so Brave Bird is good. Stone Edge damage would have been nice. I'm kind of hoping he goes for his own rocks here. Doubles out to Magearna. Alright, so there's no way I am staying in on you, good sir. Always going Tangrowth. It's all out pummeling Magearna too. Positive it's all out pummeling. I really want rocks up, but I'm not going to be able to get them up. Earthquake is the safest play. It's actually the safest play. They don't really run Focus Blast too much on Charizard these days. But I don't want to risk going out into Zygarde. I don't want to make an HP Ice either. Tyranitar wins. And Greninja's so good in this late game too. I'm going to go... He's going to be able to get up the Sun, but I can go Tangrowth and pivot back out into Tyranitar if necessary. He gets Solar Beam immediately though. But I figured Fire Blast was coming out. That does so much damage, Jesus Christ. Alright, so we'll go out into our Tangrowth here. Scout for Focus Blast or Solar Beam, rather. Hitting that Stone Edge would have been so good on Landers early on, man. Really wish I hit that. But chipping away at Charizard with the hazard damage is also good. Hazard damage. The damage from that. So I'm just going to Ice Punch immediately. I don't want to Stone Edge here. I want to catch Landers if he does opt to go out to that. I need damage off on Landers so Charizard can actually do, or so Tyranitar can actually do something in the late game as well. I also need rocks up pronto, but I'd much rather get off damage on what I'm assuming to be an incoming Landers or an Assault Vest, as I don't think risking the Focus Blast there was necessary or smart. Obviously, if it knocked me out, yeah, but like you had outs to this Mon, so if I went for Stone Edge, he would have lost his Mon right there. I don't know. I don't agree with that. Obviously, he missed. He might Roost, but we'll go Zygarde on the next Focus Blast. He might Roost. He definitely could Roost. But, yeah, Focus Blast seemed more likely. So we keep Charizard at 37%, which is nice. I'll Dragon Dance up here because I do have the Dragonium Z, and at least I can weaken Landers. This is going to be my way of weakening his Landers. With my Dragonium Z attack. Because I need to weaken Landers for my Mega Tyranitar. Devastating Drake is going to do like a nice chip amount. Beautiful, beautiful. Ooh, and we ended up living too? I love that. I love that. So I could go for Outrage here and knock him out. But then Magearna gets to set up on me, so I actually cannot afford to go for that. So we're going to go right for the 1,000 Arrows as he goes out into Tangrowth. And what I am going to do is just go right out to Skarmory on the HP Ice or knockoff or whatever. And then Brave Bird in case he wants to try and risk his Charizard. As long as I keep Tangrowth healthy enough, I shouldn't lose to Magearna. There's a Giga Drain. So I can get up rocks here. He could also bring out his, what I'm assuming to be Bandit Tyranitar, but we'll Brave Bird just in case he tries to bring in Charizard on the rocks. Yeah, okay, great. So he gave me his Charizard right there. And that was a giant monster. Definitely a turn, a better turn for me than it was for him. That's why I don't like losing Focus Blast, man. But right out into Tangrowth we go. As he shift gears immediately. Can't even freeze me in the sun. He could go for all-out pummeling here. Ice Beam will do a lot more though. This monster, man. Wait, all-out pummeling doesn't knock me out. And there's no way it's the Ice Beam. Alakazam. I did this count. Alakazam, what? Magearna. Shift gear. What's my Pokemon again? Tangrowth? Sorry guys, I'm a little tired. I don't know why that's on it. No. Update your sets. Is this right? The hell, is this right? What? Ice Beam. I guess this is right. Nice, so HP Fire will do a decent amount. I'm not going down to that unless it's like literally, it has to be Sub-Zero Slammer, excuse me, to actually knock me out. I don't know why I didn't go for the HP Fire first. I should have. But we put Magearna in range of Greninja, which is what I want. And I'll sack Zygarde here. Tangrowth is still very useful, being able to just naturally deal with Excadrill. which is very important. So we can give him my Zygarde, give him his Slow Heart, but now Magearna will never be able to sleep. This mon forces you to play a certain way. Magearna would never be able to sweep me though. We'll go Greninja here. He could be fearing me to be Scarf. Could just go Tangrowth. I kind of want to get up a Spike, but the smarter play is going for Water Shuriken. If he stayed in, the risk wasn't worth the reward, is what I'm trying to say. It definitely wasn't. And keeping Alakazam alive to counter Excadrill is amazing. So we're going to go Skarmory, but I expect him to double out here into Tyranitar. Correct. This is definitely not Mega, and if it's banded, I'll deal with it. I want Rocks up though. I'm tired of his free switches. He's probably tired. This has to be Rocker. I mean, actually his Rocker is Landorus, but... Oh, nice. Nice banded Tyranitar. Rocks are still very important though versus this guy. My own Tyranitar is seeming less and less important, so... Actually, no, it's good. It's really good. Should I keep Zam's Focus Sash alive? I wasn't sure how much speed he would be running on Banditar, but I should have actually anticipated him to be faster than this. I'll just Roost. Yeah, that's fair. We'll go Zam. I want to counter this thing so badly. Do I counter here is the question. Would you risk Focus Blast yourself? I think you go Tangrowth as a smart, or like as a mid ground. Tangrowth is an issue, but I'm really positive that my Tyranitar can beat it. I'm gonna Psychic here. Expecting me to go Tangrowth. Oh, he sacks Magearna, great. So either way, I keep my Sash intact. If he goes out into his own Tangrowth and clicks Knockoff, I can counter it. Nice. So I can go for counter here. You should click Knockoff. Yep. And Tangrowth is gone. And now Greninja has been opened up because the water resists are gone. Ah, this is Counter Zam coming through. Let's go. Let's do it. This is what I needed. We'll go HP Fire because it does damage to Excadrill, as well as Landorus. I don't care about that. It's clean. Landorus coming in. It will be 2 KO by the HP Fire, and every single time Tyranitar came in, it's just taking more damage than I needed. So Landorus comes out, or goes down rather. It does not come out at all. Excadrill can come out. It can either Rapid Spin or knock me out. It should just choose to knock me out with the Iron Head. And what I can do is go Tangrowth, get my regen. As he knocks me out, go Tangrowth now. He doesn't have enough sand turns to double back and forth. I can literally click Earthquake here. Unless he flinches me. So he has to go out into Tyranitar now, so I'm going to double out into my Greninja. Or I guess he could go for Earthquake, predicting me to do this. Well, either way, this was the best play possible. And clicking Hydro Pump is the smartest play. Nice, so you end up getting your Battle Bond. I guess he's trying to win the game with his... it's not over yet, bro. It's definitely not over yet. He's trying to win the game with his Tyranitar, and the problem is I can't switch out and kill him with Water Shuriken because it's definitely Bandit T-Tar. So he can definitely win this game. Earthquake would have 100% gave me the game, but then again, he missed Focus Blast earlier, so I can't complain. But we do manage to hit the next Hydro Pump, and that is game. So unfortunately, Mega Tyranitar didn't do as much as it could have done more, obviously, if I clicked Stone Edge, but I didn't want to push the trigger. I also didn't expect him to stay in, but I also did miss later, or rather, earlier versus, I swear I have this team. I also missed earlier versus his Landorus, which could have been key information. Zygarde's really good in this game. Mega Tyranitar's not bad either. Manectric is, really good in this game too because it's a good Pokemon. It's a really good Pokemon. I don't like that Skarmory's my rocker because I have to depend on Skarmory to get up rocks, which is, like, look at his team. I don't get up rocks versus anything but Landorus. I'm leading off with it. I'm getting up my rocks turn 1. Because I actually don't get them up versus anything. And while Landorus is scary, I have counter and I have extreme speed and Water Shuriken. So I got up my rocks, thank God. So like I said, I literally didn't get up my rocks versus anything on his team. So that's why I let off with it and pretty much suicide leaded it. I wanted to get up my rocks immediately. Now, Zygarde is a huge threat. So should I risk bringing it in on the damage? I can deal with Celesteela. I feel like Greninja is going to be so key in this game. And same thing with Tyranitar. I want to go hard Zygarde. And I'll just throw out Skarmory when I don't know what play to do. Because I win the game with those. So, throws off a Toxic, which is fair. I think he might be offensive landers, actually, if this is Toxic on... Why? Wait, what? Okay, well, he gave me his Heatran. Nice. That's one less mon I gotta hit Stone Edge. Actually, I don't have to hit it versus any of them. Landers comes out. I want to weaken you. 1,000 arrows if you're a Rocky Helmet, because now you're in range of Ice Punch. Yeah, he has Helmet. Nice. We can go right on to Skarmory, because again, it does the least this game. All I needed was that damage, though, for Dragonium Z, for non-boosted Dragonium Z after rocks, as well as for Ice Punch at neutral. Manectric is a problem! Yay! Literally don't have a switch in if it's Flamethrower, so I'm gonna click Brave Bird here and sack this Mon because it does not do anything in this game. As I said, but all that chip damage from Stealth Rock and from eventually the Sand as well will be so good. Keldeo is checked by Tangrowth as well as, again, Sash Zam. Sash Zam is actually really cool too. In fact, we're going hard Zam right now. And I want to find out what type of Celesteela he is, so I'm going to click Psychic. Immediately, this Mon is a threat. Psychic will be able to knock out, if not 2-hit KO Landorus. It'll do the most damage. Oh, it won't do the most damage to Celesteela, but Keldeo is like the bigger threat to my team than Greninja is. Or, excuse me, Keldeo is a bigger threat to my team than I feel like Manectric is. Though Manectric is a huge threat, I feel like if I get rid of Keldeo, I win with Tyranitar. Excuse me. Kind of started dying right there. Yeah, I feel like I said, I feel like if I knock out Keldeo right here, he shouldn't give me Keldeo. He should go Celesteela always. He might expect me to double, but there's no. What double would I make? I did nothing. So Flamethrower is more than likely coming out, or a double from him into Manectric. Either way, going Tangrowth and knocking off is my better play, because that will make Celesteela less of a threat. I feel anyway. Would you allow me to knock you off is the question. You shouldn't. You should go Manectric here. But I'm going to knock off anyway. Oh, he goes Koko, so I get rid of its potential magnet? Or is it a Z-move Koko to weaken me with Guardian and Lola? Oh, it is Z-move Koko. That's great. That's great. Oh, I did not expect Brave Bird, I'm not going to lie. But we knock out Koko there. Brave Bird's really cool, especially if it's with Supersonic Sky Strike. But Koko going down is amazing. Excuse me. Landers can come out and definitely go for U-turn. Very smart play going Landers right here. Because he forces the U-turn on me. Or Earthquake, but I want to keep Tangrowth alive since Keldeo is a huge threat. And it also pivots in on him. As much as I love Zygarde in this game to click 1,000 arrows, but I think getting rid of Landers with the Devastating Drake is, or at least weakening it to the point of Stealth Rock is a smarter play. If I didn't knock it out there. So, we got rid of Landorus, nice, though we do go down, unfortunately, for us. However, I can go out into my Tyranitar and just click Stone Edge. Rather, is Stone Edge even the play? Is it just, I think Fire Punch is better. Fire Punch is better because it still nabs, like, it still gets the damage off on Keldeo that I need. Though Secret Sword is obviously looking extremely, extremely, extremely threatening. There's no pivot I can make that beat him. Tangrowth is a sack. On the Secret Sword. Yep. Let me go Zam. Even if I click Psychic, I think I have to double out into Greninja right here. Expecting him to want to go out to Celesteela and just start nabbing him with Hydro Pumps. Or rather Dark Pulses maybe. Because Because I need to keep Manectric healthy. Like, even like, let's say I stayed in and I countered on his Heavy Slam, then Keldeo just clean swept me. So that protect is fine, as long as I'm able to click this Hydro Pump right here. And I connect it, rather. As long as I connect, we're good. And he misses Leech Seed on top of that. I was going to double on Tyranitar that turn. But let's see if we can connect again. Let's see if we can connect again. He has to go for the Double Protect there. I have to dodge. We do connect though, so we end up getting our Battle Bond. How much does Battle Bond attack do to Manectric? Calc is already open up. Greninja. Oh. Okay, so that's a good chance to kill him. So my play is going Tyranitar, sacking it just to get up the Sandstorm damage, because that way Manectric can't come in on my Zam Psychic either. And it also, like that key turn of, why did I put two Manectrics? At least I know the damage rolls versus each other, but it's not what I wanted. I like a Zam. Yeah, that key turn of Psychic is actually really, that key turn of Sandstorm. So like that, sacking Tyranitar there was definitely the best play, because this key turn of Sand is so good because it puts Manectric either in range of the, it puts Manectric in range of Psychic, potentially being, or going down to Psychic rather. Yep. And my best play is sacking Greninja, because unless he's like Rest Manectric, I can win the game with Sash Psychic. Yep, like I said, the Sand puts Manectric in range. That was potentially a roll right there either way. I got the lower roll. And Zamjin just come out. Click Psychic. Obviously, the Leech Seed miss mattered. I would have had to go out to Tyranitar earlier. I would have had to Fire Punch. Then Keldeo would have came in. And it would have came in. But the damage would have been potentially enough on Keldeo. It still, I think, would have came down to me doubling out into Greninja. Water Shurikening the Manectric prior to going down. I think he could Thunderbolt me. He left before I didn't even click my attack. But Zam able to come through at the end. I don't know. Tyranitar, like I said, its best set is Dragon Dance. That probably is absolutely its best set in OU. But I just don't feel like it's one of those mons that's super good, at least right now. It's good. It's definitely good. But that boy joined just to say stupid miss. Yeah, that sucked. He still had to outplay it after though. I still had outs. I think his better play was actually heavy slamming. But either way. Getting off damage on me. But either way. Yeah, we're gonna end the live there. But like I said, I feel like Tyranitar, it's good, right? Tyranitar is definitely good. But it's just one of those mons that it's just tough to be. I feel like with Greninja running around and forcing people to run Scarfers that are over base 100 and strong Scarfers too, like Garchomp, like Keldeo, that can revenge kill Greninja as well as revenge killing, or that can revenge kill, Greninja, Volcarona, and in the process also revenge killing Tyranitar. And this team not having the best Keldeo switch-ins, at least on the Secret Sword side. Like Tangrowth Skarmory is really solid, but at least we didn't get to play stall, which is what I didn't want, because this team is very weak to stall. But like I said, I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll see you guys later today with another live. Goodbye, friends. Oh yeah, feel free to leave a like. That helps me. Goodbye.